Hi everyone, my name is Diana, the Dummy Cook, and today we're making chocolate-covered strawberries. An easy, delicious, and budget-friendly treat for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, or any special occasion. Okay, let's say that Valentine's Day is coming up and you want to surprise your loved one with your own homemade, gorgeous chocolate-covered strawberries. Or your kids come home saying, "Mom, I need to give a Valentine's gift to all my teachers and a few best friends," and you go, "Ouch!" Or you feel like having a workshop with your friends and do a fun activity together. There are many reasons why you may want to make these treats yourself. One of them could be the price. So please stay with me till the end and I'll tell you how much I'm spending on these strawberries, how much the stores were charging, how much I'm saving, and I'll add a few variables in there. While you don't need a Thermomix to do this, I'll show you how it makes the process foolproof but maintaining the perfect temperature for smooth chocolate every time. But you could even use a microwave. There are many videos on YouTube showing you the process if that's how you want to do it. Okay. Now please watch this video as well. You'll get a lot of general tips anyway. And now, one quick disclaimer. We are keeping this simple. We are just melting chocolate, not tempering chocolate. So we just need strawberries and any type of chocolate. What is the difference? Well, when you temper chocolate, you get that shiny look with a crisp snap as you break the chocolate, and it doesn't dissolve in your fingers. I'll talk more about it in a different video. It's super interesting. But for covering strawberries, while it will be nice to do it that way, we don't need to. Melting is going to be good enough for this video, and we're going to decorate the strawberries. So even though they won't be as shiny, it won't matter for this purpose. There are tons of videos of people making them this way, so please, chocolate experts, bear with me and the simplicity of my video. Alright, let's do it! Before we start, here's the golden rule. No moisture. Your strawberries must be completely dry and your bowl should be bone dry as well. Any water can make the chocolate seize and become a grainy mess. When you wash your strawberries, pat them dry with a paper towel. Let's go to my week. I could have milled the chocolate, but there's no need. These even-sized chips are perfect for melting chocolate. Okay, so we're gonna get started. As you can see, we're not going to do the tempered chocolate recipe, but we have one here, so I just wanted to show you, right? And we are going to do this other one, which is chocolate-covered strawberries and hot cocoa for two. And I'll tell you later why we have the hot cocoa at the end, okay? Start cooking. It says line 2 baking sheets with parchment paper. Now, I could have done that, but instead I'm going to use this silicone dough mat. I feel like it makes it easier to get the strawberries with the chocolate out of it later. And of course it says wash and dry the strawberries. We already said that. Okay, so we're going to add 11 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips, which I know is almost the whole bag. I'm just gonna add a few more, okay? This bag was 326 grams if I was reading it in grams, and I was reading that 300 is like a good amount, minimum amount when you're doing these recipes. So pretty much this bag was perfect. All right, we're going to go next. And now we need 1 ounce vegetable shortening. Let's do it. As always, we're gonna take advantage of our scale in the Thermomix. 0.5, and I think this is going to be around there. 1.1. So now we're going to cover it. And we're going to go 2 minutes at speed 3. You see, it's going to try to reach 120 Fahrenheit. You see, it started heating up. That's why you have the little green bar going towards the 120. And you never, ever want to overheat chocolate. That's why the Thermomix helps us, because it's very accurate and it knows what temperature it has to heat and how to stay there. I can hear that it's a little bit more liquidy now, and I can see that it already reached 120 Fahrenheit, but it's going to stay stirring. That's another great thing about Thermomix, right? I'm not babysitting. 120 Fahrenheit is 50 Celsius. All right. So now it wants us to scrape down the sides because some of the chips are probably not on the bottom and not melted yet. We're going to look at this, and that's exactly what happened. Look at it. So you see, we have chips that are not done yet and the bottom that is melted. So that's okay. Now we're going to scrape down the sides and bring the rest of the chips all the way to the bottom. And now we're going to cover it again, and we're going to go 4 minutes at 120 again, this time at 4. Okay. Okay, here we are. Let's see. Transfer half the melted chocolate to a small bowl and set missing bowl aside with remaining chocolate. And then we're going to dip the strawberries and then we're gonna set them aside at room temperature. Okay, so let's look at this. And now we have, well, melted chocolate. And you can see, because you see, it's liquidy and we can definitely work with it. So right now we could dip the strawberries here in this chocolate, but it's going to get annoying with the blades. And then when I'm running out of chocolate, it's gonna be harder and harder to reach it. I'm going to use this little cup. Anything that is narrow and tall, because you wouldn't need as much chocolate to dip the whole strawberry. Okay, so this is what I found in my kitchen for today. And let's just put chocolate here. You could also heat it up a little bit before the container, and that way the container will help you keep the chocolate hot, because obviously the Thermomix bowl will have kept it hotter. It's hot already and it's stainless steel. That is gonna keep the heat. One sec. Ooh, there you go. Okay, so we're going to get started and we're gonna need a few toothpicks to hold the strawberry better, because if we hold it by the stems, they could break. So we're just gonna get this like that and we're going to dip them. It's up to you if you want to dip the whole strawberry or just the tip. I'm going to do it like this, okay? You're doing that and then you need to get the remaining, the extra, you need to let it go. And then you can kind of like balance it. I've seen some people use one of these foam blocks. They actually put them like this. It's pretty cool. But I'm not going to do that. We're going to put it here in my dough mat. Let's see. We're going to take the excess from the back. This is the back. And now we're going to put it here. If you want to do a fully covered one, like this one, I can grab all of this and I'm going to fully dip it here. That's why it's better here than in the Thermomix bowl, because it will have been difficult to get such a, all right? So now you see, and I'm going to get some excess out. I'm just gonna put it here, okay? So you can do them like that or you can do fully. Okay, so now I'm going to do a few more without talking, okay? I was looking at some videos of people that actually sell these ones. When they buy 12, not all 12 are good, so they need to buy more in order to get a good set. And I'm going to do one in the Thermomix actually, because I wanna see the difference. Because I can see that this chocolate is already getting a little bit not as hot. Now I'm going to do one here. But you see, in order to do it in the bowl, I have to actually bring everything to a corner. And then I need to see where to leave this. If it's dry enough, I can leave it on the table because it never touches, right? But you know what? Now I don't have enough hands. So I really like having a little cup better, because now I don't have enough hands to hold this at the same time that I'm holding the bowl. And definitely this chocolate is staying hotter. It's not gonna cool off as fast. So definitely that's nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 6. Let's do one more, okay? I want to do it as well with white chocolate. All right, that was a fast one. That was an easy one. All right, so now we're gonna talk about sprinkles. If you wanted to sprinkle them, the sooner the better. So let's sprinkle. I like this thing because I can twist around and choose what sprinkle I want. I want this little red sugar. It's so cute. So let's say that I want this red sugar and I just have to go like this while it's still wet. So cute. And it gets sticky. Right? Okay, that's great. I'm going to choose the hearts. All right, let's choose little hearts. Let's do this one with hearts so we don't mix. Oh, look at that. They're a little big, right? This is my first time doing these ones. Okay, I think it's a little too much. Maybe I could have done like 1 or 2, but it's still cute, right? There and there and there. All right, it's an idea, but they're a little big, so I don't like that. I'm going to do one more. I'll do these little circles. Let's get a different one. We're gonna do little circles. Oh, cutie. I think my favorite is the color sugar. But anyway, it could be whatever you want. All right, so here we have 3 of them. And now I'm going to do all of this with white chocolate so I can show you how we're going to do the decoration with the piping, okay? See you in a second. Now, before I do that, one quick thing. You cannot overheat chocolate, but you can reheat it as much as you want. So right now, if the chocolate is not as easy to manage any longer in this pot, all I have to do is go back to the last step, put it back in, or like I said, you can work from the bowl, and then all I have to do is redo the step again. Instead of 4 minutes, I can stop it whenever I want. Pretty much, I'm just gonna go and do speed 4, and you see it's getting there really fast. See, it already reached 120 Fahrenheit, and we didn't need the 4 minutes. We only did 1 out of it, and I can just go and stop it. So again, that's why it's great to have the Thermomix. Otherwise, you can have a thermometer and you have to be pointing it at the chocolate every time to reheat it when it's going up. and to never overheat it. Okay, I just finished preparing the white chocolate, and you can see that it's as liquidy as we had the black one. The only thing is, this time I had to do it at 105 Fahrenheit. You see, I was following the same recipe, but I just changed it to 105 because white chocolate has a different melting point. All right, so now that we have it, I'm going to dip a few strawberries, and this time I'm just going to use the bowl because again, this is just for demonstration purposes. I'm not preparing here a gift for anyone. So let me do a couple of them, and then I'll show you what I wanted to show you. Actually, no, before we do that, let's get some nuts ready for dipping as well. So what if I had these macadamia nuts and I wanted to make them really, really tiny so I can dip the strawberries in them? All right, well, I asked my Thermomix as well. So I'm going to go to the homepage. I don't need to be in any recipes, and I'm just going to go, okay, put a few of these ones. That will be enough. I'm going to go to my chopping cheat sheet. And here we have chocolate and nuts. All right, so we want to do nuts, and we just want to do a few of them, coarsely chopped, or like that is fine. Okay, cool. So I'm going to cover it, and pretty much I'm going to say, yeah, set it to whatever you want. 3 seconds at a speed 5. Okay, I'll do that. All right, let's see what I got. If I want them more chopped, I will chop them more. Yeah. Okay, so some are perfect and some are a little big. So I'm going to go again and say, okay, I could use the ones on the walls, but the ones on the bottom are still a little big. Let's do it again. All right, so this was 3 seconds, right? 3 seconds, and this was speed 5. Let's do it again. Okay, I will say that that is done. So you see, I'm using my Thermomix as a tool. I was not planning on doing this, but suddenly it's like, hey, I need chopped nuts. Why not do it this way, you see? And I'm going to get them here. We chopped macadamia. How long will that take you if you were doing it by hand? And these ones have been waiting for a little long, but you know what? These ones didn't. So I'm just gonna dip one of the white ones. And in this case, I'm just gonna dip it. I know that I shouldn't, but I'm just gonna do it, okay? Please, all the chocolatiers, do not criticize me, don't drive me. It is what it is. I'm just trying to show options. If I had a little spoon here, yeah, because I'm messing up the chocolate. Fine, I will just do this, and I bring it over, tip it over, cute. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so good. I wanna try it. You see how I don't need really shiny chocolate? I'm covering everything. All right, so that is a macadamia and white chocolate strawberry.
Yummy.
Can't wait to taste that one. Again, I'm always the dummy cook, okay? I am becoming a Thermomix expert. I am not a cooking expert, okay? So you are learning or discovering things with me. And if you know much more, that's awesome. Put it in the comments. Just be nice about it, okay? All right, so let me put some chocolate in a piping bag and we'll be back. Okay, so I have chocolate in this piping bag, and I'm going to make a very, very tiny little cut. And now we have chocolate that can come out of it. Okay, so we're going to get one of the dark chocolate as well, strawberries, because the dark looks good on dark as well. So all you need to do is please let it drip first, and then when it's dripping already, then you can go very fast and go like this. And I'm not an expert, but that's the concept. And now I'm going to get a white one. Let me see. This takes practice, and that's why sometimes you're like, oh, I'll buy it outside. Okay, buy whatever you want. But when you're making it, you're having fun, you're having your errors together. And when it comes out, well, you're gonna love it, right? And I'm not crafty at all, so you probably will do better than me. Okay, so we got it like this, and we go wee, 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 like that, okay? Make sense? All right, so we did the dark one on dark and on that one. Let me do 2 more. Here we go. Always let it go first and then go. Okay, and practice makes perfect. All right, let's do the last one. You want the chocolate to be settled a little bit when you're doing this one. The dipping didn't matter, but this one, oh, I cannot see from here. I should have done it from the front. Here's another thing. I'm recording a video at the same time I'm doing this, so no judging. Yep. All right, so that was that one. And now we have chocolate dipped with the design. We have them with nuts. We have them with all these little things. So I bought these ones. You can put a strawberry here. I don't want to do it now because they're wet, right? So you can put them there. I also bought these things on Amazon. I'll tell you all about the pricing in a second. These ones only fit 6, so I realized that I should have bought them bigger, but they're kind of cute. For example, your kid came home saying that they have to do a lot of them. Do 6 at a time, right? Sometimes even 4 at a time. Why would you need to do 12 for everybody? If it's for your loved one, then yes, 12, 24, whatever you want. So let's go to the pricing part. Okay, so here we are. This is what I did. Let me show this camera instead in case that is better. A few more tips. if you wanted to color the chocolate, do not use regular food coloring. It contains water and you cannot use it. So you can use oil-based food coloring that is specific to work with chocolate. You can find them. Also, when you have leftover chocolate, so the recipe here would actually tell you, add more milk. You still have chocolate stuck to the walls of the bowl, right? So my friend and colleague, Natalie, she was the person developing this recipe for Cook I Do when it came to the US. And she doesn't like waste. She always tells me that. So she added this step to the recipe where it says, all right, we're going to add whole milk and then we're going to scrape down the sides, all the chocolate that we have stuck to the sides, we're gonna get it down and then cover the Thermomix and go 5 minutes at 185 Fahrenheit and speed 4. So pretty much you're making a cocoa for 2 with the leftover chocolate. How cool is that, right? Thank you, Natalie. That was an amazing idea. Okay, more tips. Try to make the strawberries as close to the date as possible. They will last for almost 2 days, but preferably just 1 day or even the same day. I have also seen some people saying that it's good to have it in a storage with a cover. Other people say that they need to breathe because otherwise they're going to start sweating. Definitely everyone agrees that they have to go to the fridge. And for the look, like I said, I am not crafty at all. This is just my second time doing this, which is also a good example for you because if I can do it, you can do it and you'll do way better than me, right? Let me show you a picture just in case you cannot see them very well here. You see my picture? I'm sure you'll do better than that. Also, a lot of people advise to have this base. I do think it looks better, so sure. These two I didn't like as much. They're very kiddish, so I'm not gonna use them. All right, let's talk savings. A dozen store-bought chocolate covered strawberries can cost you an average of $30 or more. But if you're making them at home, you're spending a fraction of that and you can make way more. Look, let's do some math. Here we have Amazon, 12 units at $40. Smith's and Albertsons, 6 units for $10, 8 to 9 units for $15, and 15 to 18 units for $25. Then we have someone here at Etsy with 6 for $20 or 12 for $30. I looked at Sam's Club as well, 12 for $40. Edible arrangements, 12 for $50. A local store in Alabama, 12 plain ones for $18. A local store in Florida, 12 units for $20. And here we have some online conversations where people are asking each other how much they charge, and you have $25, $30, $40, and I did find one for $50. So we can say that you'll find them for as little as $18 or as much as $50, right? Okay, well, this was my cost. When I bought them in Costco, 4 pounds, which gave me 28 pieces, was $5.59, and 72 ounces of chocolate were $14.79. But I only need 10 ounces, so that is about $2 every batch. But when I bought them in Albertsons, I was able to get 2 pounds of strawberries, which is 14 pieces, for $7. And for the chocolate, I had 2 options, 32 ounces at $12.99 or 12 ounces for $4.49. Now we need something to put the strawberries on, so I bought this on Amazon and I paid about $1 for each. But when planning ahead and trying to do a bulk project, you can go as low as 50 cents on the container or as high as $2 or more if you're trying to get all fancy with the tin containers and all of that, right? So let's keep them at $1 and let's do the math on my case in 2 different ways, retail or bulk, okay? So a dozen chocolate covered strawberries. If I had gone the Costco bulk way, it would have been $2.80 for the strawberries, $2 for the chocolate, and 70 cents for the container, $5.50. Ta-da! Now, if I go the supermarket way, it would have been $7 for the strawberries, $4.50 for the chocolate, $1 for the container, $12.50 total. So in conclusion, if I was just making one set and I didn't have much time, sure, I will spend $20, $25, maybe $30 on this gift. But if I plan ahead, if I need to make more than one, or if I want to put my personal touch into my gift and have fun in the process, then definitely it makes a lot of sense to do this yourself. Or even think about doing this as a side business, obviously practicing much more than I did. And there you have it. Beautiful homemade chocolate covered strawberries. No special skills, in my case, and no fancy equipment. Well, in my case, yes, I have fancy equipment. Just a little patience and a lot of love. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite way to decorate this. I hope this video helped you. If you have a Thermomix, now you have one more project you could work on. If you don't have a Thermomix, I understand you wouldn't buy one just to make chocolate covered strawberries. Duh. But this is just one of the tons of things Thermomix will do for you and help you save in the process. If I inspire you, please ask me any questions right here or go to my page for more information. The link is in the comments. Or if you have decided that you or your loved one needs a Thermomix in their life, please use my purchase link. It gives you free shipping and it helps me keep doing these videos. If your consultant sent you this video, then please call them right away and use their link, not mine. Always buy from a consultant. You will love the help we provide. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much. Yum!